I am back. I apologize for that. I see. Okay. Getting it. It lives. Slowly, it lives. Slowly, it lives. I'm just gonna make sure that what's going on, Tiago? Nice to see you swipe through. Sorry, we had an issue with streaming to Twitch just a minute ago, so I'm just making sure it's actually going through now. Said I was live, but offline and all that. Probably overloading the Twitch servers with too much some high-powered bitrate. Stream together, and I ain't got no one to stream with me, so that is okay. Stream health, stream preview, my chat. Wonder how long they'll let me stay live this time with the wild bitrate right now. For this, I will move the chat up a little bit. There we go. And I will clear that because for some reason the overlay hasn't. Overlay with StreamerBot is in a beta phase, so it is kind of wonky. It works, but all the settings don't really do what they say they're gonna do just yet. There we go. Reload that, and then I will clear the history just so it's clean down there until someone actually chats. I can even drag it up here for now. You can't see that, but it's up a little higher above where that whole enter to join a public co-op session, which I'll never do, is. Sorry, I dropped there for a second. I'm back now. I was just making sure that everything was good. On the Twitch side, I saw that I was doing a routine check of all the streams, and for some reason, Twitch, even though it says I was streaming and live on it, it wasn't actually going through. So now we're back. I was telling everyone earlier that if I look to the left, it's because I am talking to you guys. I'm operating on 2 curved monitors right now, so things get a little twisty around here. We'll get back to the game here in just a second. Twitch. Quality, source quality. While standing still, Twitch looks good. Even with the lower bitrate. YouTube's the one I'm worried about with bitrate. Bitrate for YouTube is I mean, you can send YouTube up to, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. But you can send YouTube up to 51,000 kilobits. The duality. If it's just easier to get seen on YouTube or Twitch, I would only be streaming there. So I'm utilizing TikTok's wealth of people, I guess you could say. There's a lot of people on TikTok. All right, we're trying to get over here to the story mission. We currently, like, got an entire fucking mountain, and we're on top of a mountain, and we got to get down to the bottom. There's also a site for ARs and submachine guns.
Fuentes has been working with Yuri and Polito. Interrogate Fuentes and see what intel he can give us.
All right. Sorry, I'm gonna turn this light off. It's like burning my retinas. Not much different, right? That's better. I will also turn this down to 5% and give it a little bit of a warmer light. You can even just do some crazy stuff. Turn it red. Oh, you can't even see that on the... Crank that. Red. Festival. It's not very quick, but... Oh, there we go. Some Halloween. Christmas. Just... Whoa, it's actually kind of trippy. But now we'll just go back to a soft white, 10%. Just enough where there's some white in the room and I'm not, like, hurting my eyeballs too much with some bright screens, but not with that stupid light on top of a monitor. Oh my gosh. It was like, I could feel it. I could feel it burning my retinas.
Buckle up, people.
If y'all happen to hear a fan, there's one over there. Windows open. It's cold as shit outside. I have my door closed because my daughter's sleeping in the other room. And therefore, computer, heat room, make room hot. Open windows, up 30-degree temperatures outside. Won't have anything flying in, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Got hurricane blind on it, so... Shut that radio up. I know that I waited for those guys to get in. Okay. I was gonna say, I probably just yeeted them right out of there. I've probably been past that same farmhouse I just passed like 5 times already this game. Red Bull's trying to come back and say hello. Whoops. Get some not a cup of coffee in me. If this had any sort of realistic driving physics, I would have rolled that bitch right there. Ooh, okay. Prison camp. Reach 5 armadillo.
Okay.
I remember this.
We're looking for the captain who's in contact with Yuri and Polito. We need the target alive.
Roger that. Well,
The drone is up.
I got a generator over here.
Generator would be nice.
Sniper, top of the tower.
There's gonna be someone in this bunker. Here, another sniper guy right there.
Eyes on the Unidad captain.
That's the guy I'm looking for. There's a guy in here. And there's a few back here. As far as I remember, there's a method to get into the base from back here. But take out that sniper.
Eyes on an Unidad grunt inside the bunker.
I like at the perfect angle to hit this shot. Oop. I heard a shot. Yes. No, y'all are fine. There's no shooting happening. He's inside the base. Appreciate it, James. My guy, you're just everywhere, huh? Sorry, I was getting Discord notifications. James, you streaming on Twitch as well, or TikTok as well? Bullet drop. Sweet. Yeah. Are you doing the vertical on TikTok and YouTube? Or are you just doing horizontal on both? Yeah, you're using Restream. Are you paying for Restream? Don't tell me you're paying for Restream. Okay, I'm just making sure. So you have the watermark. Is this guy transparent? Like, just bullets go right through this guy? Is bullet drop being funny right now? Because the tracer shows just below him. What? Am I?
Weapons free, weapons free.
Yeah, everyone just fucking go. Wow. This should have never been an issue. You use TikTok Studio and then OBS for YouTube and Twitch. Okay. That's understandable. Yeah, right now everything from mine is going through OBS to TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, with 2 YouTube streams as well for free. And without restream.
Get down.
Well, that was stupid. I'm not even using restream. I'm using Stream Elements, multi-stream. It'll do it all. As long as you set it up yourself. It's not even about being smarter. It's other people. I just look around. Like, there are plenty of people out there, streamers, that have fought to figure this stuff out for themselves. And therefore, I thank everyone who's figured this stuff out. It really didn't take me that long. Like it you know, I was using Streamlabs, right? And then using Restream with that to begin with. And I even was gonna pay for it. Just to see what would happen. And Restream was nice. Especially with its combined chat, but you just used with OBS, normal OBS, you just use a bunch of plugins. Like, and honestly, I'm only really using 2 right now. And those are just
There's a weapons case here.
streamer.bot. You just like literally go to that web address, streamer.bot. Download that plugin. It combines all your chats minus TikTok, but when you add TikTok to Stream Elements multi-stream, it gives you a TikTok chat. So right now, like if I was to show my OBS screen, of course it would go into this infinite spiral of like my desktop. But I've set up the layout so I've got streamer bot in OBS itself, like on there, and TikTok chat. They're sitting right next to each other. I gotta interrogate that guy. He just spotted me. Fuck. Back down here. I mean, I knew he was in this building, but I was just more worried about all the fucking police out the front.
Coopere todos saldrá bien. How's it going, fuckstick?
Pendejos. You are dead.
A random berry, how's it going?
You may as well kill me now. I'm not talking, carajo.
Hello.
It's your choice. But with a pair of
Glad to have you here.
Yuri and Polito, one day that might be you hanging from their ceiling. You can't trust them. It would be a relief if I took them out of your life.
Look, I'm not a snitch, but they just say, yeah, they freak me out. The thing is, they're not even in Itaqua.
So call them
Damn.
Takwa.
Thanks for all that. I don't know what any of that means because I don't do TikTok live. Like, I don't hang out in there, so I don't know what any of that stuff you just sent means. But yeah, James, we'll have to do dinner one night or something. Get the families back together. And didn't you tell me at one point you had a laptop you wanted me to look at? I meant to bring that up the other day when I was streaming and you jumped in.
We'll take care of it.
Put them in the ground for me. Make sure they feel the pain.
Down, get down, chopper.
Hello. Yeah. Ammo. Book. Has a 1050 in it?
Let's get back to
Are
it.
you just looking for it to be good for like a travel game system? It won't do much with the newer stuff, but be able to play some lightweight stuff, you know. Any of the newer roguelites that are out. Roguelikes. Well, I'm just kind of in the shit now. I knew they would.
Grenade, get to cover. Chopper, hit the dirt.
Just Fortnite on the road and go live sometimes. E.
Helicopter, get down.
I really. I mean, of course, it'd probably work just fine, like medium or even low to medium settings, maybe. But streaming as well, I don't know how well that would work. Nice. Where's he at?
Look out the healer.
Another one. Jesus, fuck. Low settings on Fortnite anyway. Is that solely for performance or is that for just effectiveness, I guess you could say? You're just able to see like no grass and shit like that, so you can see. Well, do I have any? Right. Solely performance based. Not like to be competitive, I guess you could say. It's you keep to low just for performance. You want the most FPS you can get. I can understand the want for the most FPS you can get. I don't remember what your monitor refresh rate was. Not that that has any like net benefit over it, as long as it's greater than 60, like in the 120. So they're okay. They're both 240. All right. And what you have a? Would you end up getting a 4070 Ti? Right? What we put in there? Put a Samsung. A 4070 Ti Super. Well, I mean, I can tell you that, like, the want to get the most, like, if you were to turn up your graphics at all, like even the one level above, what kind of frame rate do you get then? Like if you went from low to medium, what kind of frame rate? Because I don't play Fortnite, and I've not messed with the Fortnite game engine too much to know like what kind of performance it normally gets. I remember you sending me that video with the guy that was getting, like, he did some funky settings and was looking up at the sky getting 5,000 FPS. Those settings are funky, really. Yeah, I mean, yeah. To me, like, even in competitive shooters, right? There is a benefit for certain settings to be set to high or ultra, while some settings are set to low or none. Like settings in Rainbow Six Siege, right? There's some guys out there, when you change in a bad way. Yeah. Well, that's called updates. That's called probably those low settings are from like what the game looked like when the game first came out. Kind of things. But like anyway, back to what I was saying, like there's streamers that stream, say, Rainbow Six Siege, highly competitive shooter, tactical shooter, and you'll have high, low in the settings chart, just so that visuals are crisp, because they got to blink those heads, right? As long as it doesn't, you run what you want, but as long as it doesn't bother you. And I just don't want you leaving wasted performance on the table. A Samsung Odyssey G7 27 and a G5 27.
Fucking Apache's gonna light you up. Get down.
I don't know what they really...
But Apache's got you lined up. Take cover.
Unless I pulled out... 50. The G7 is the 2K monitor, but it's hard to play on that monitor. It makes the GPU work harder than the 1080p. Yes. Yes, it does. Basically, if you wanted the decent like 1440p performance, you would have been sitting at a 4080 or higher. I don't recommend 4K gaming. Like, I have a 4090 in my computer right now, and I have one monitor that's 4K, the one that I bought from you, and then my 1440p monitor. And even if I spent the ton of money, or honestly, I haven't looked recently for monitor prices, 4K monitor prices. But sorry, I'm getting like really fucked up here. Anyway, to what I'm saying, trying to wrap it all in a neat bow, is that I agree. Play on the 1080p with your 4070 Ti. Super. I do recommend that. If you were doing your 1440p, at that point, then you would have a 4080, or even the 4080. There's a 4080 Ti, isn't there? I'm trying to remember. Nice. It's like getting away with a 5-star wanted level in GTA. No, not really. Not really. That's a joke.
Clear over here.
2 fucking helos. Yeah. So the thought process that you can kind of think of it this way is 4090 4K. Even the new ones, right, that are coming out, the 50 series or 5000 series.
Opening fire on these fuckers.
Thought is that your 90 series card would be for 4K, your 80 series card would be for 1440p gaming, and your 70 and below is for 1080p. Now, that being said, like the new one's coming out, they got some fancy DLSS stuff going on in them, so there's no telling what kind of performance you're really gonna be getting, but you can't really trust that because it's AI. And not all games support that. I'm driving the hell away from this place. It just keeps swarming me. All I did was complete a mission, guys, and kill a few of your friends and take down 2 cobras. It'll be okay. But for what you're wanting it to do, James, yeah, keep it with the 1080p. Use your beautiful 1440p use all that landscape for all your stream analytics and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing basically. I'm like in your shoes a little. I have the 4090. I'm gaming on a 1440p monitor, the lower, and all my stream stuff is on a 4K monitor. It's essentially the same thing. And there is a chance that I am not utilizing the full performance of my card. However, that's the risk I take. I will say I am planning an upgrade already. Not GPU bound upgrade. I am planning to hopefully, scalpers are a thing, hopefully grab a Ryzen 9950 X3D. Switch to an AMD platform. Because I've read up a little bit on some of the issues that that Intel users have been having with like some of the chip failures and stuff. And I'll say that I've had some really weird issues with my Intel CPUs, in fact, ever since. I didn't really have an issue with the 7700K. I had an issue with the 9900K, the first i9 that I had. And then I had... Did I have... I don't think I had a 10.9 or an 11.9. I think I jumped straight to a 12.900K at that point. Because that was like... Things were upgrading. They were pushing chips out like quick. There was not a lot of turnaround time between each generation. And then all that stuff came out about the microcode issues with the 13th and 14th gen. Technically, the 12th gen, is not privy to those issues. However, I still have encountered very weird issues. Now, of course, this has been over the course of, what, 2 years that I've had the chip. So I can't, like, nothing's like drilled right into the side of my head to where I remember, because like they're just odd issues. They're inconvenient issues that are quickly addressed and rectified, but that can sometimes continuously pop up.
We've got a location on Liguri and El Polito. Let's pay these fuckers back for what they did to Sandoval. I don't care how you do it, so long as they both end up dead.
Got all accessories. I did not pick up that super shorty. It was under a lot of fire. All right, let's do a little round turn check, make sure everything's working. Yeah, everything's working. Nice, nice. I like to see it. Nice, and TikTok hasn't, or not TikTok, but Twitch hasn't like yeeted me out. for video editing, like program.
Hang on, I'll drive.
You're right there with me with that. I can stitch together a video and it be a video, I guess. But settings wise, I don't know how to do all that shit. All the effects and shit, don't know how to do all that. What's the free one? There's a free one. I was using that one. I remember that. Do I remember what it was? Nope. There's a lot of shit there. Pinned apps. There is a... Because you brought it up, I will Google it because I cannot remember it. I'm pretty sure it's open source. Oh, I was using DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve has a free version. That's the one I was using. That being said, I don't think... Oh, it is. No, that's a Google. That's a search. I had it installed. To be honest, I haven't used it. The last video that I edited, it's actually on my YouTube channel, and I will grab it real quick. Yeah, 3 years ago. This is my Hunt Showdown highlights from the 12 November 21 stream. I will DM that to you. It's nothing special. Nothing special. Like literally I just took the VOD from the stream, cut out all the unimportant stuff, stitched it all together with some crazy like little bitty transition effects, and I even think I gave it like the smallest voiceover right at the beginning, and that was the video. And of course it's got like only 18 views because, and all those views are probably me showing it to someone else. I'm not that I'm worried about that at all, but normally I don't know how to do that, and I've never been experienced with like pushing myself out there in a way that I would know what to like clip or stuff like that. Frame rate's being a little wonky, isn't it? It's probably just switching between, like going between all these programs. Another thing probably is I've got such a large render video pulled up on OBS. 2 of them actually, because I have a vertical canvas. And use whatever you feel like learning on. I mean, I've used what is it, Adobe Premiere. I've used Sony Vegas. Like, I've tried them. And it's, every one of them is completely different in their own right. That being said, I will say that it seemed like DaVinci Resolve didn't crash in the middle of rendering the video as much as, like, it didn't even crash. That being said, DaVinci Resolve rendered that video. Rendered it. Took a little bit, but rendered it. Sony Vegas, even with an i9, I understand it. Like, I didn't have an AMD processor with like a boatload of cores to put behind the render, but it still took a long time to render that video. And that's what? That was a 29-minute, 30-minute video. To me, personally, what kind of performance improvement going from i7 to the i9? Not noticeable too much, I guess you could say. Like, okay, way back in the day, going from the AMD's first 8-core processor, the Zambezi chips, going from those to the Intel, what was it? I think I bought in at a 6700K. That was a performance increase that I had noticed. Other than that, it's all been kind of the same for me. Like, everything gets just a little bit faster, just a little bit faster, just a little bit better. I was really worried going from the 9900K to the 12900K when they went from just normal cores, like every core is the same, to the performance and E-cores. I was a little worried about that, but, you know, did my research. Everyone said that they're great, they're good, they're cool. Yes, you get a larger core count, but they said it's basically the same processor otherwise. That and the other big performance boost that I saw in all of my PC time was, you know, the generic going from a hard drive to an SSD. And then past that, going from a SATA SSD to an M.2 NVMe SSD. The 13700KF. Okay, F just meant it didn't come with a cooler, right? Cooler. Okay, no built-in graphics processor. Gotcha. Yeah. That's right. If you ever like have, yeah, you're right. No graphics. If you ever need to like quickly find something out about an Intel chip, Intel Arc, just Google search it. It's quick to find what you're looking for. and it's got all the information on Intel processors. It's a database put out by Intel itself. Yes, means that you're right. You're exactly right. That being said, if you want a not jipping on your choice of processor, you do your own. To each their own, right? I don't know if I have it set up exactly this way right now, but at one point when I was starting to build the stream out, before I had the 4090, when I had the 3080 Super, or my 3080, sorry, I wanted as much performance while streaming as possible because I was still trying to eke out every last FPS from a 3080 on two 1440p monitors. And so on one of them, there is a method, a tweak you can set to, even though you have a dedicated graphics card, to still use onboard graphics together. And it would act as one unit, but you would just plug them into the different ports on the back. So my gaming one was plugged into my graphics card, and the other one was plugged into the motherboard for onboard graphics. And so that offloaded the small amount of performance that it would take to run a completely separate monitor at whatever. I think I was at 170 frames FPS just in the monitor's base refresh rate. And it offloaded that from the graphics card onto my CPU. Because like right now, I'm probably with a custom preset and everything on Ultra, it is not taxing my GPU. Because, I mean, this game was built in 17. But everything, and then streaming to every service, my graphics card is like, let me breathe a little bit. My CPU is like 1%, bro. We got this. But I wonder if I turn down things even a little bit. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Wait. I gotta go back to the main menu. Apparently. I'm just seeing if doing those small changes will get the stream back up to 60 FPS, because it's apparently at 56.07, and you might see some jitters in the stream. And it's back up to 60. Weird. It's got to be the pushing to 4 outputs at once. I don't understand that too much. Yeah, because I don't understand if it's like encode. it's got to be encoding 4 separate streams and sending them out, which is pretty awesome. The NVENC encoder is pretty awesome to be able to maintain 60 FPS and encode 4 separate streams to send out. I guess technically the YouTube one has to encode twice, I'm guessing, because they're 2 separate video sources. Now that's probably hurting a lot. 2 separate video sources is probably what's hurting me the most right now. You have Twitch pulled up also, and the picture is 1,000 times better looking. I have no idea why that is. Either YouTube has the worst, what's the term for it? I could solely stream to YouTube and output close to their maximum allowed bitrate at 51,000, and it would still be blurry. Twitch, on the other hand, I could output it. The max is 6,000, right? But I could output. I'm outputting to 8. I'm outputting 8,000 right now, and Twitch, even though it says it's unstable because it's too high, and they still accept it because it's kind of like in that buffer zone of, is it just because it's like peaking right now kind of thing? I tried streaming earlier with it at like, what, 25K, and it was like Twitch actually shut the stream down. TikTok looks dull. I think that's everything. I don't know TikTok's bitrate. I'm really like, TikTok was solely for eyes, to get eyes on it. Because as I'm sitting here talking to you, like every few seconds, I get a new name that says joined. Now, they might not chat. They might not stay for very long. But at least I achieved something, right? Someone looked, albeit for a split second. Someone saw what I was doing. They might not have enjoyed it. They might have not, couldn't care less about it. But eyes were on there. Now, if there was an easier way of funneling them to Twitch or YouTube, that would be more beneficial. But stream to TikTok for the millions and millions, the 107 million active users to doom scroll past your Twitch, your live stream, and that amount of people, and that's just the US, right? And that amount of people just happen to possibly pass your stream. Someone might stay, someone might like it. You know what I'm saying? You have 20 subs on TikTok. Man, I think I had like, what, 31? Yeah, I got 31 followers on TikTok. Do I know any of them? Like, were they like, hey, go like my... Did I go to anyone and say, hey, go like my TikTok? Go follow my TikTok? No. I think like most of them are bots. Not, I didn't pay for them. But I think most of them are just like, yo, I guess I liked a few content creators on TikTok and they just scrubbed the database and went, hey, that guy's got. We need to spam that guy with something. You made $100 in 2 months on TikTok? That's legit, bro. You have 20 subs on TikTok. You made. Now, does TikTok work like, you know, Twitch? Are there followers and then there's subs? You have 803 followers. What a Chad. I can only hope for that much engagement. The two are separate. Okay. I don't know much about it. Like, actually, I don't know much about content creation on TikTok. I mainly was an avid watcher of TikTok. I was one of those guys that was doom scrolling TikTok. But I found myself in the same boring cycle of getting home and doom scrolling YouTube and not playing video games and then wasting my time until I had no time. And then feeling rough at the end of the day because I didn't actually play anything or relieve my mind of anything. I mainly just filled it with more useless information that is YouTube. Oh man, that's freaking legit. I just keep walking right past the fucking thing.
Advance on the lodge. Stay alert.
We got hostiles in the area.
And that's solely from playing Fortnite?
This must be where Sandoval cashed in. Bowman said they kept him alive for 47 hours.
Sweet, man. That's awesome.
I feel like he was waiting for us to come get him. We're real fucking late. Time to make it right.
Who were you before you met?
I was nobody. Nothing. I could not have even.
That's legit. I just.
So full as the love I have with you.
Of course, I feel the same. I was half a person before I met you. I was a faded image.
Whoever the fuck you are, I'm gonna
Engaging hostiles. Fucking hell.
What the hell are you doing? Take cover.
Yuri and Polito have been terminated.
You know how in the movies people always act like revenge isn't satisfying?
People like to watch that competitive stuff.
Any better?
Sure.
Well, I feel fucking great. Taking out that lovey-dovey horror show also earned us some points with the locals. Make contact when you find something new. Bowman out.
Yuri is down.
And I'll be honest, I like playing some BRs when I have friends to play with. When I'm sitting here chatting with you and whoever else is in here, I'm just, I don't know, stick me in front of a good campaign. I don't know much about this campaign. I got a backlog of games to play, and I figured what's the best way to actually force myself to play them? Sit down, turn on the stream, and play through campaigns. Now, if during this someone wants to play a multiplayer game, sure. Of course. For a second there, I was jumping into Reforger, but not to make excuses, I was really good at it occasionally. Unless everyone was just dumb. Or I just didn't want to sit in 50-minute queues anymore for good servers. Because ever since it came out on PlayStation, it was already out on Xbox, but ever since it came out on PlayStation as well, servers have been like slap full. And all the good modded ones, the minimum 50-minute. Because that's with a queue of 50 people waiting already to get in the server. You know, I was looking not too long ago, like multiplayer games that I own that I wanted to play, where you could just computer games. You know, most PlayStation, Xbox games that are multiplayer, you jump in, you click quick match or something like that, and you're matched together and you play, sort of like Call of Duty was or is, but nobody wants to play Call of Duty anymore because Call of Duty sucks. I mean, I heard that like normal team deathmatch and search and destroy is good, but ever since they added all that extra movement mechanic shit, nope, not my cup of tea. I'd much rather go to realism. But then back to that, all your realism games, Squad, Hell Let Loose, Squad 44, and now Reforger, it's all server based, so you have to find a server. So and I think the game wants me to head north and east, just judging by the skulls underneath the names. So we will focus this, but I think that will wait until tomorrow night. Let's go to intermission. See if this works. Nice, it worked. Sweet. And I will end the game here for the evening, morning. And just kind of talk, if you're still there, James, for a minute. I didn't get started till a little later than I wanted to. I was hoping to be live by 11, but family responsibilities caused me to be a little late there. Man, with all this off time you've had, you've been up late recently. Normally, every time I try to game with you, you're gone by like by 9. Yeah, your schedule is messy. Yeah, I totally understand that. Snow kept the shipyard shut down for 3 days, and then I worked Friday. I had to go in Friday. Yesterday. And I was there for like 5 hours doing absolutely nothing, sitting in front of a computer screen. Which is okay, but because apparently they're making progress. We got a test to do on Monday. Yeah, I'll talk with my wife about it. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. We'll have to figure out what to eat. Okay. Nice. I joined several military-based discords, like Regiment, and I was already a part of the Coast Guard gaming Discord. But I also joined like the parental advisory and military Discord, and now I'm getting a bunch of freaking bots trying to friend me on Discord. I'm like, who goes through, like, live human being goes through and just like, oh, that guy's name looks cool, I'm gonna click on them and send them a friend request out of the blue. Don't know what that's about. And then you look at the account creation date, and it was like 4 weeks ago or some shit like that. You're like, yeah, you're a bot. But the one I just got, the account was created in like 23, so I was like, maybe that's a real person. So I don't know who you are, but whatever. What are you gonna do as a friend on Discord other than spam me with bullcrap that I'll instantly block you for? Because bots are everywhere. Even on TikTok, yeah. I do have, like, with StreamerBot set up and all that, I have noticed that I have gotten exactly 0 of the hey, how you doing? Act like a human person for a minute. Hold a conversation, bot kind of thing, and then all of a sudden they hit you with the, hey, your stream's looking kind of bland. I make this stuff to boost your account, like overlays and icons and shit like that. No, thank you. The only thing, or two things on my account that are AI, made by AI, or made by Chat GPT, the 4IO or whatever the latest one is that's on iPhone, is my new account name icon, because I was just Stewie Plays Games, but then I was like talked to the Chat GPT AI. I was like, hey, what kind of name would be better here? And it's like said some shit about my current name, and then I was like, okay, what do you recommend? And it was like gave me a whole list of ones that sounded good, and I was like, sure, I'll change it. I'll change it. I wanted it to be just Stewie Plays, but like no one streams with that name, but it apparently is taken. So Stewie's Gaming Chronicles it is. You don't know anything about ChatGPT? So I don't know a whole lot, but I know it can create stuff from thin air. Okay, not really. It takes a lot of not prompts. Prompts are what you give it. You're at 10K likes. We're gonna make you famous on TikTok. 10K likes. Where the hell do you see that? I don't know who is liking this. I see 3.6K on this stream. It made me famous on TikTok. It'll be short-lived, I guess. I don't know. I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking for a fuck ton of views. Honestly, I sent the pic to your phone. Okay. Honestly, 10K. What the hell? Let me reload my page. Man, I don't know what you're seeing. Mine's saying 3.6. Let me go back to the profile. And reload it. Yeah, I'm seeing 3.6. That's wild. Anyway, I'm saying I'm not looking to get famous or anything or clout just from viewers or anything like that. Ever since I was a little kid and I started playing video games, I like when people watch me play the game. Like whether it be something cool I was showing them about said game, or like going to hit up a friend's house and just chilling and gaming through the night, basically. Remember doing that with one of my best friends that actually lives in the area here. When we were little, still in grade school, basically, in elementary school. Went over to his house and we both had PlayStation 2s at the time. But he had a copy of Mafia and I had a copy of Mercenaries, the first one. Or it was vice versa. I had a copy of Mafia and he had a copy, whatever. And we both traded copies, but had like 2 TVs in his room, both PlayStation 2s hooked up, and we just played those games throughout the night till till the sun came up. Till the sun came up. I miss games like that where I had a want to sit there and just keep going until I beat that game. But I'll tell you what, it just like games have just gotten so damn complicated. So complicated. Which not a terrible thing, but like it's I mean whatever happened, like okay, last game that wasn't overtly complicated where I wanted to play all the way to the end of the story and then I wanted to go find everything. Ghost of Tsushima. It's the last game because it came out before Elden Ring, right? But I played Ghost of Tsushima after Elden Ring because I played Ghost whenever we had my child, when my wife gave birth to my child. I will say, however, even though I said that about games being too complicated, Elden Ring, while not inherently like complicated, bitch, was that not fucking difficult or what? But it was like I was playing a game to fucking get shit on all the time. And for some reason you like it, and then you want to keep getting better or go get upgrades or shit like that, and it was downhill from there. I haven't even played the DLC for that. I could do that on stream, but it wouldn't look good because I'd have to like, I don't know, learn everything again. You got Red Bull, I got C4. You talking about the canned C4? They always tend to be like, I know they're what, like 10 calories, right? They're supposed to be I drink these, I don't know why. They taste delicious. But they actually discontinued the peach flavor. And so we stopped off. We had to run to Home Depot the other day before the Snowmageddon. And we found some, even though they've been discontinued for a little over a month and a half now. Found like 16 of them and bought all of them right then and there because it's my favorite Red Bull flavor, and this one can is one large coffee in terms of caffeine, so I can drink this fully, and with my ADHD brain can go and pass out right after drinking this. It just, my body works that way. For some reason, this can, if I was to chug it, would make me tired. However, I grab a rain, like one of the rain storms. That makes some good flavors out of that too. I grab one of those, and it's 200 milligrams, but I can drink about half that in one swig, one chug, basically, and I'll be jittery for about 15 minutes, and then I'll get super tired. The crash, basically. So I have to kind of like regulate myself and sip it. So like I cracked this open at the start of the stream at like 12. And in 2 hours, I still got about a third of the can left, maybe a little less. If I was to drink the whole thing, I would just be out of drink. 1, 2, get real tired real quick because caffeine does weird things. And it really doesn't help that I have a vape and hit nicotine at the same time, but to each their own. I should really update box. Mm-hmm. Ooh, about to knock it over. What does it say I'm up to now? Mine finally updated. It says I'm at 4.1 thousand likes. I don't know who's more realistic, but creator tools. We'll go to Live Center, see what the analytics are. I don't think it's updated. Oh, I have to wait till 6 a.m. Kill that drink off because I'm gonna be ending the stream here shortly. I'm saying since I like started the live late and then ran into issues with Twitch not wanting to keep the stream alive because it was over the bit rate, would go push it just a little further, just a little further. Yeah, at some point I'll have to come over there and I mean, if you like your restream, do you have the watermark on your restream? I know I asked earlier, but I don't think you answered that part. Yeah. And you're still using Streamlabs OBS or just OBS? Oh. I should update my I should edit my profile. There we go. With some need some links. Time I'm getting up, probably around 8. It's probably when my child will come into the room and wake me up. Alexis, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Collab on the setup? Hell yeah, man. I mean, all we have to do tomorrow is possibly run to the grocery store, even though everything's been wiped out from Snowmageddon. But after that, I mean, I'll be free to roll over there and check things out. But definitely, like, I think, yeah, no eggs, no milk. It's crazy. Apparently, they opened up Thursday, like the Winn-Dixie near us opened up Thursday and got completely wiped out. As far as the setups, yeah, man. If you want to do any of the changes that I've made, I honestly like the control that I have and the options available to me. Now with all this stuff. Thing is, if you're watching on TikTok, you're not really going to be able to see it. And I don't really see anything that would be like bad to show. You're on Twitch too? Okay. I will I'm gonna turn it back to the live. You'll see my desktop. And then you can I'll make the window really small so that it doesn't give too much vertigo. But this is what mine looks like now. Oh, can you not see it? I have the gameplay one. Doo-doo. Yeah, I've got let me just add display capture real quick. Oh, is it smart enough to not capture the entire thing now? What? Huh. Interesting. I'm learning something right this second. Looks like OBS has now gotten intelligent enough to not capture itself. Wild. Okay. Never mind. I was going to show you what the OBS dashboard, like, whole thing looked like, but apparently it is gotten smart enough to not show itself. That's crazy. Because normally you can just fucking just capture display. Properties. Just stack the desktop, dude. No. Because you can see what I'm trying to click on here, but it's just not showing. Weird. Even like just capturing like the here. So what I'll do is I'll bring it over here and I will take a screenshot and then bring it up. Oh gosh. It hides itself. It hides itself whenever I try to take a screenshot. I never realized that. If I'm on live, I'll go back here. I'll go back here. What's going on, Jane? Jaina? Oh my god. I don't. If I do this, will you see it even slightly? Negative. Okay. Huh. Man, learning something new. Well, here, what I'll do is I will send you a picture from my phone. Because I can't even take a screenshot of it unless I wasn't streaming. I could like email it to myself. No, you're good. You're good. It wasn't rude to me at all. Little off guard, but I'm just glad someone's here, right? You know? We were just about to end anyway. But hey, thanks for the follow as well. Like it's not mirroring itself. I have a ring light. No, not a ring light. I just have like a little bar light. Yeah, if you look at the picture. So my cursor, starting from the right-hand side is StreamerBot. That's got YouTube and Twitch chats merged together. And you can message both chats from that. They're both logged in. It's logged into both profiles. If you look at the top, you'll see the YouTube icon with a 2 by it. And that's because I'm streaming both vertical and horizontal to YouTube to get caught up in the YouTube shorts streams. And then to the left of that is TikTok chat. There's no good way to... StreamerBot hasn't been updated to pull TikTok chats into it yet. And I doubt it will be. And then the activity feed, that's going to be Twitch and YouTube activity feed. And then the vertical streaming, that's just a canvas that I built for vertical streaming. It's basic, really basic. It just, I wasn't trying too hard with it. I just wanted to actually be able to get onto TikTok. And then audio looks huge right there because I was doing like resizing from pulling things between monitors. It going between different resolutions can mess up the sizing of each module, but the modules will stay where they're at. Huge control panel. And then I have scenes and sources tabbed on top of one another on the left-hand side. And then stream elements multi-streaming with all 4 streams. And to answer about the ring light, I have a bar light. All right, man. I'll send you a text when I'm up in the morning and see about collabing on setups. Bet. Awesome. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. Sorry if I didn't get on till a little later than I thought I would. I was hoping to be live by 11, but life happens, right? So thanks for everyone that showed up. Appreciate the new followers. It's great talking with my friend James. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully I'll be on tonight, the 25th, around 11. Streaming more Ghost Recon Wildlands. Just chilling, basically. Appreciate everyone that stopped in. Everyone have a great rest of your evening or morning or whatever.